So gonna go ahead here and get started. Alright. There we are, excellent. I am using my slightly dodgy mouse at the moment because the other mouse needs charging, so we'll have fun with the clicky click. But to be fair, there's not a huge amount going on here. Some of the changes I've decided to implement is have one Bayern move over here. To be fair, maybe I could split up the... It depends, really. Who's actually the superior commander is the question. +4 CP and 1 quality. We already have Falkenhayn over here, 332. Falkenhayn... Yeah, that 20% frontage, reduce the enemy's effectiveness. But he's ineffective when defending. So he's an offensive-orientated commander here. Also, eccentric genius, strategy, sorry. So, strategic and initiative. Initiative's good. They're both pretty good. I mean, like, Von Ban is very useful for commanding more men. I don't really have an issue about commanding more men. I have an issue about supply. But you know, what can you do? Luckily, we'll have our depot over here next turn. I'm hoping that we'll be in a situation where we do have enough supply built up, or enough for an offensive, even if it's a short-lived offensive. I've decided to also put the aircraft on offensive, just to see if they start bombing the enemy. But we'll see. I've taken the Bulgarians over here to put them into defensive orientation for now. We're going to be building a depot up over here in this coming turn. And just, yeah, I'm going to begin to move the Austrians forward as hopefully the supply line will strengthen. Like, we have stalls actually here, which is pretty massive. Like, the fact that we actually have, like, something of a depot here is pretty nice. I mean, the depot here, hopefully that transfers down to Trento. And then we just, yeah, just continue to build up. If I can take the city over here, that'd be great. I have artillery and forces moving to Venice. Honestly, I wish I had the super heavy artillery over here, but hey-ho. I think the wall may be over by the time it would arrive, which is a little awkward, really. Could do with some artillery there. But yeah, we'll have that go forth, and we should be good. And Anatolia, moving up the armies over here. We'll have another army arriving soon. This one's going to move up over this way. The other army is going to arrive finally in the region at last. We did have a victory in the Sinai, so that's good. We have this corps coming down here. Honestly, I think we'll outnumber the Entente in Anatolia rather shortly. Though I am seeing a force over here, there could be a new army emerging, which would be that'd be really wild. So I'm looking forward to seeing that actually. So yeah, we'll go ahead and see how it turns out. And yeah, with that we'll go forward here then. I do wonder if he's going to come in more forces to Anatolia. To be fair, it is a difficult situation because it's like, unless he breaks us over here at a port, or at any port, then he's kind of screwed. He unfortunately failed to take Antalya? How do you want to pronounce that? So he really only has the one port he can go for. It's not an easy situation. Ooh, I don't know why that came up. But indeed. Right, looks like more supply either going ashore or going a ship. We'll see shortly enough, I'm sure. Right, forces arriving in San Quentin. Or Quentin, I don't know how to pronounce that. Force arriving over there. Right. Honestly, we're going to be dealing with... just moving more forces to Verona there. If this is the day he launches a assault across the river, then that's going to be unfortunate because we've just reinforced there. It looks like he has, yeah, it looks like he's reinforcing Anatolia. But honestly, we have forces. We've got like a second army, and then obviously a third army as well. So we'll build up our force. I should be able to have 3 armies then, and honestly, we should be all right. We should be able to manage. I'd love to see an attack from Verona. And it looks like it might be happening, actually. That'd be really exciting, but we'll see. Honestly, because we've got such high levels of forts, it'd be really bloody either way. Seen a lot of British forces moving around Paris there. But we can deal with that. We've dealt with 3k stacks. We've dealt with much larger stacks than that, actually. So we can beat them. And there's a decent amount of force there, but honestly, we only have to push on one province and then we're in Paris. Right, let's see. And like I said before... Oh, he's going for it! Oh, good! Oh, good! Just as we've reinforced the forward position as well, so that's great news. That's really good, actually. I'm not sure we'll be able to hold it, but we should be able to hold it. I think my supply will have arrived before that. Yeah, it looks like we've got level 7 forts there, so this is really exciting, actually. He may have used gas, but yeah, here we go. So you see, 134,000 to begin with. We should be reinforced. Yeah, we're reinforced, but this is a very large amount of battalions. Very large numbers here. We'll see how it goes. It's looking very bloody though. Very large. But we do achieve victory here. Yes, good. Okay. I was a little worried there. I mean, again, we're still dealing with supply issues here, but there we go. That is a very bloody battle. Very bloody battle. How you doing there, Gonzo? Good to have you, my man. Yeah, still dealing with that lack of supply, but we do have supply moving in here. So we had about 500 men, 500,000 total. This is the largest Entente army I've seen for a while, actually. So that's 750,000 there, and he had gone for the assault. We can see that a number of forces over here suffered crossing the river. But yeah. We're dealing with supply issues, but just having those levels of trenches really makes a big difference. It just means that artillery is just so much more impactful than it has any right to be. But that was very meaty. The Italian force over here suffers almost 150,000 casualties. We suffered 91,000 casualties, so we didn't get off very lightly. But you can see that Hotzendorf reinforced over here, which I think Hotzendorf's actually in the region. I think he is, or he's just to the north there anyway. We had more guns. Tanks definitely do help, and just being entrenched at that level is very useful. But yeah, that's a pretty hefty... Oh, we have a second battle over here. We'll see how this one goes down. He's got the numbers. Ooh, okay. Very bloody day in Italy here today. Another 77,000 lost, another 100,000 Italians lost. So that's 100 and... sorry, no, we had... Wow, that's... What, 250,000? Near enough? Is it 150,000? Yeah, wow, okay. That's... And we've had something like 140, 150, something like that ourselves. That's... These are big battles. These are big battles. These are the biggest battles, really. And perhaps the closest battles now. Like, we are trading almost one-to-one, even with the fortifications. So those were very large battles. And again, wow. This may be just a single continent late. Oh no, we have a third battle here. We'll see how this goes down. We are taking losses. The enemy does outnumber us, but again... Shorter battles here. And a third victory here. My god, the losses here today are incredibly large. Wow. You can see these cores over here have been effectively drained of manpower. You can see that some of these units are basically out of ammunition now. These are huge battles. This is the third battle here of the day. These are very large battles. Very, very large. We are losing men. 46,000 this time, but I think we've definitely come out on top there in terms of, like, numbers. Yeah. Wow. Ah. They caught me. Yeah. Okay, maybe we get some national morale from that. That would be very nice. I'm interested to see what's happening here in Anatolia. It looks like it's actually put more men ashore, but I'm not entirely sure. Sure. But that was a very... Yeah, we did actually gain some national morale there. Wow, 4. That's a lot of morale. These armies over here on the front line have been butchered. Yeah, there's barely... Yeah. The supply situation wasn't great. Now it's not. It's even worse. It's a good job we had supply arrive here, because otherwise we could have been in a pretty bad situation there. We'll have our depot ordered to be built here. I do have Eugene von Osterreich over here, so I can move Eugene in there. But yeah, that has bled the Italian front. And in fairness, I can move forward men here. Yeah. And I think that's probably going to be the way to go there. I may go ahead and actually have all of these forces move forward and just launch a counterattack. And we may then be able to break the Italian front. Did I not move these guns? I felt like I did, but hey, apparently not. Yeah. Those were huge losses. To be honest, it was such huge losses, but it was pretty close. I'd say these are level 7 forts. It's like, that's pretty close. Let's go ahead and take a look at the casualties here today. Yeah, he's down to 18 morale. Holy shit. That cost him big time. The war is really very close to being over. He's put the fighters up over here, but we did get 2 national morale out of that. The war is almost over. The Entente really cannot bleed much more than this, and they have truly bled. Right, those guys are already out of supply, which is not exactly ideal. They're both out of supply. Amazing. Oh no, actually, no, they're out of supply. Yeah, they've got this fucking mouse. Oh, I hate this mouse. I need to charge the other mouse. God damn it. Maybe I need to learn to switch around the left and the right. Fuck me. Oh, there you are. Nonetheless. That's annoying though. But hey ho. Right. Those are huge battles today. And let's take a look at the... Yeah, he used phosgene gas there as well, so... Yeah, he really went for it. Yeah, we're over... Definitely over 5 million casualties now. But the Entente there over 3 million casualties. Almost 3.25 million. To be fair, I don't know. I feel like we've done pretty well there in terms of like casualties, but I think the war has just become much bloodier. Like, it feels like we had a long time of fighting with the Russians and the Serbs, of course. I feel like I lost a lot of my casualties around Serbia. I feel like that's where I lost the most. But I think that's where I just kept making the terrible decisions. But anyhow. So we still have Khan under our control, which is fun. Alright. Huge battles today. Only 3 replacements are interesting. Cameroon. Oh, right, yes, of course. Alright, yes, we disbanded these supplies there, so I didn't get to capture them, which is good. Bloody day. Bloody day. Yeah, we gained 2 national morale from the first victory there. 9,800 prisoners. Another national morale the day after, or the battle afterwards at least. And I guess another one the battle after that. Yep, another one there. Prisoners each time as well. Liman. Oh, right, yes, cavalry. Not seeing much in the way of air combat. Besides there when I lose 26 planes. Such is the way. Okay. Nice, we have the agricultural import. Yep, the aids there. Help out, that's pretty nice. Yeah, so the supply situation actually does seem better now. How are we looking? Yeah, it's moving over here then. Hey, didn't there, Josh? No, what that was there, Josh, was me testing the settings. We actually had the internet upgraded here at home. And I think it is better. I think it is significantly better. But I had to do like a bandwidth test. And that would be why. This bloody mouse. I really like this mouse as well, so it pees me off. Excuse me. Right, so I'll push forward with the reserves. Yeah, it's bled the second line here. No. Yeah, yes, he's really good actually. Just, this bloody mouse. Right. I just want to put the guns in with the siege expert, basically. Right, there we are. So we'll have Eugene push forward over here as well. 2 days on that one. So you just need those guns there. Like so. To be fair, there is something of a worry here in the fact that he could potentially withdraw. So I've got to attack. Got to attack. Maybe immediately. It depends, though, really. I think what I'll do then is 2 days. I don't really want to have Eugene start that battle. I kind of want these reinforcements to arrive. And there's actually something to be said about... I don't know. Probably better to attack now. I should have reinforcements arriving soon enough. I'll have Eugene von Osterreich start the attack. I may as well take this army as well. What I'll do then is leave behind the siege corps. Yeah, we'll leave these forces over here to besiege Venice. I am worried about the supply situation, but this is a very good opportunity right now. There's something to be said about having the Bulgarians push forward over here, actually. But again, I'd rather concentrate on one, because if he reinforces over here, that's going to see me off, really. Right, that'll be done shortly enough. That also will be done shortly enough. So next turn we'll have some additional supply going forward, which is good. We're going to need it. The tanks are underway. 85, 71. Right, next turn, that's great. 50 days. 57, 50. These will be done in a couple turns. I mean, there's like a consideration here. I could maybe wait for the new tanks and then push. But does it make all that much of a difference? I think we can push now. These forces are lower on cohesion due to the march there. Yeah, all of these cores have heavy artillery. It's a shame that it's not active right now. But it'll be a pretty good defensive guy, so, yeah. Days remain on the depot. That's kind of annoying. $18 days. It's going to take quite a few days to march over there, honestly. Oh, fuck me. If there's ever in a time in my life I want to shoot myself, it would be now. Well, that's kind of annoying. If I just have you remain in place, you'll already march the sound of the guns anyway. Hindenburg moves so quickly. And in fairness, I'm going to have forces here, but I kind of want to have a supply built up, if I'm being honest. In theory, that supply depot will be built before they leave anyway, if it's going to take only 3 days, so that's okay. Kind of annoying it's still 3 days to go, but we should have that finished anyway. Where's Mackinson? 10 days. 6 days for Mackinson, so Mackinson and Hindenburg will arrive at the same time. They're very quick movers, actually. Very quick movers. Oh, okay. So Von Kluck, yeah, alright, okay. Right. Never mind. Bit of a mix-up there, but hey-ho. Okay. I'd edit that, but I can't be asked. It's funny though. These armored cars are very interesting. Like, they have pretty good assault. Oh, they have relatively good assault damage anyway. And a little bit of protection there. I mean, they're cars, what do you expect? But, you know. Yeah, good reconnaissance. Yeah. They're an interesting unit. They've been through a lot of battles, though. It looks like we have recovered strength, though. Looks like everybody's in good shape. These are some very strong divisions. Still looking at some early tanks over here. So what we're going to go ahead and do then is we'll deploy gas. I'll deploy both types of gas. We've gained national morale, and honours to the end is so close. Bloody mouse. I can just afford to use gas now twice. So yeah, we're going to see our forces over here. There's a lot of cores over here actually. Honestly, we have a lot of men. We have a whole hell of a lot of men. Okay. Oh, this bloody mouse. I'll have to charge everyone. Right, yeah, so I guess we will also have Falkenhayn move forward personally then. Bring those guns to bear. So we're moving forward there with 5 armies, additional armies that are arriving in the region. We'll have both types of gas deployed. Obviously, chlorine's not as good. Not anywhere near as good. But it's like the thing with gas is that it's province-wide sort of thing, so it affects all the infantry. Basically all the forces there. Causing damage. It's mainly... It's not that massive, really. It is the first time. Like, minus 330... Yeah, minus 33% cohesion's pretty massive. Yeah. So we're pushing forward all the armies. We'll try and bring this to an end. Oh, I hate this mouse so much. It's really difficult, this kind of game. But hey. Alright, we'll go with that. Sadly, we can't deploy Zeppelins over London. Alright. These are more or less all have Jaeger. Oh, actually, some of them have. Oh no, but actually just really good troops. Wow. So 25 days. What I'll do then is build a depot probably there. Have a depot built over there and then we'll move across. I've got enough military control there to be happy. Here as well. Not so much here. So I think it did move in additional forces here, but I mean, we're looking at level 3 trenches here. Not a lot, honestly. But I can't imagine he's doing great supply-wise. So, the campaign is coming to a close very soon. Did I order a counterattack? I think I did, didn't I? I don't know. Maybe they've got it out anyway, it seems. So I'm going to try and close in on them. If I can take that mountain, that'd be ideal, but eventually it'd starve to a point where it couldn't fight anyway. I'm surprised we've never... Well, to be fair, I'm not surprised, actually, considering the level of mines here. It's pretty nasty. Can you even do anything with Albania? Is Albania even there diplomatically? Because it would have been ideal if you could have, like, invaded them. I don't know, if... It does make me wonder... I know it sounds kind of crazy, but... I don't know what the Greeks have. Whereas kind of like umming and ahhing about like whether the Entente could like invade Greece early in order to support Serbia. I'm not sure how that would go down. I think you could probably manage it. The reason why I suggest that is it's like, I'm just thinking like at the start of the campaign, it probably cost you a lot. I'd be interested to know how much it could cost. But I'm just thinking like, if the Entente invaded Greece to begin with, like very early on in the campaign, before the Ottomans are actually in, before the Bulgarians are in, for anything else, excuse me, could they then... I reckon they could probably beat Greece. Or their best bet would be trying to get Greece in diplomatically, but I'm just kind of thinking about that. They could definitely defeat them. I mean, the forces that you would have, like, Central Anatolia, I'm just thinking here, if the Entente did decide to go balls to the wall, they could invade Greece, take Greece probably fairly quickly. Or at least relatively quickly. Especially considering that you could more or less use naval support the entire length of the way. And then you'd be able to move forces into Serbia. And you can imagine how difficult it would be for the Austrians to fight Serbia if they were able to be supported by the Entente. You could also imagine it'd make it a pretty dicey prospect as well to bring like Bulgaria into war, because then... Yeah, and Ottomans as well. I don't know, it'd be very interesting theatre. I think if I did play Entente, I'd probably go for something like that. I'd have to see how damaging it is, but I bet it could probably be done. It'd be a very interesting way for the Western Entente to actually support the Eastern Entente. It would open... I mean, well, it'd reinforce a third front anyway. Interesting. Right, but there we go. So next turn we'll see very large battles. We've already had very large battles this turn. The Entente is down to 18 national morale. Best case scenario would be that they had a mutiny at the time of battle, but I don't know that will happen. The end is almost here. I think we are very much looking over the last few turns here. Maybe 5 turns or more, and then that may be about it. It honestly depends. I think once we get into the position when I can push forward here, that'd be great. It does make me wonder if it's worthwhile having Hindenburg and Von Mackensen ordered. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give them additional orders to continue to push. Who knows? I mean, maybe they could do it. And if we've got both armies... Yeah, if we've got those armies into position there over Paris, then my god, that would be good. But we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. I think we can break through the wall here relatively easily. It'll be bloody, but I think we can do it. But we'll see. I mean, we've got their... I mean, those armies there pretty much equal the British. And then obviously I've got these additional forces here. A lot of artillery there, of course. We do have the other armies coming in. It'll be a spicy time. He could then launch counterattacks, but I'm hoping that we'll be in a position where we're sufficiently solid enough to protect ourselves. Oh my god, I hate this mouse. I'm just going to go ahead and put the militia over there, the reason being that it could be like a small stumbling block. But yeah, we'll go for that. So the casualties today are huge. We've seen the deaths, well, at least the casualties for the Italians, maybe 300,000 this day, something like that. Maybe about 200,000 Austrians, give or take. Excuse me. Venice is a son of a bitch to besiege, but hey-ho. But we are going to reinforce this position here. We've ordered a counterattack. If the enemy's in position, we'll counterattack here, of course. We're going to have a depot built, but yeah, then we'll be able to push onto Verona soon enough. The forces are pushing back to the front again. The supply situation will continue to improve as I do move more supply wagons into the front lines. Let's take a look at the actual state of play here. Yeah, you can see the US moves very quickly. We're at 80% there. Shame we'll not see the shock troopers, but yeah. It's worth it to bring the campaign to a successful close. Nomad's done a great job, and Alex before, but Plumber as well. I think the scenario, whether it was bugged, I'm not sure. I'm going to go with the benefit of the doubt and say that there was something going on here. Of course, not intentionally. But even if it's not, it's a very, very difficult scenario for the Entente to win. Because the Central Powers can concentrate against the Russians. They just can. You need the pressure in the West, really. But with how our armies were set up, the fact that Austria wasn't facing Serbia... Well, the fact that Austria was competent... it makes a big old difference. I still lost a shitload of men around Serbia, though. That was crazy. But yeah, we did have some complete luck as well. The fact that we broke open the Caucasus was complete luck. Honestly, just complete luck, and it just carried on that way for the most part. Plumber did such a damn good job. But we'll move forward here. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in the future. The next turn should be rather interesting, and I'll see you there. Do take care.